hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
I wonder what all this talk of the Hall of the Dead is about.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. Well, the priesthood of Archay always accepts generous donations. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Archay will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. We don't know what's in there.
What is it, nephew? Can't you see I'm trying to think here?
I just wanted to know if you needed anything.
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Are you sure?
Stop bothering me like
Ingredients with paralysis properties are generally hard to come by, but two quite common ingredients for that are canis root and imp stool.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth
possibly
goes
do
wet.
something as sinister.
Your
So that
stomach
means it's
growls.
not necromancers? I fear some people say desecrated and mean one thing, whilst I think of...
It's all right. I will
well,
not shun you.
something
anymore.
else.
Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
A Breton cannibal. Outside of vampires or
Oh,
lycanthropes, that is not exactly common. A
Yes,
rather strange approach by this woman,
certainly safe.
coaxing you into admitting a love for
Cannibals
sentient
around,
flesh.
I swear.
I wouldn't exactly pin you as a
think?
cannibal,
Believable?
but perhaps I'm wrong. Is she correct in her assessment? I believe you. The vast majority of people wouldn't either. Personally, I am not above using the dead for my alchemical pursuits. However, I can understand that people find the idea of eating another person revolting. It seems to be a natural predisposition. I myself haven't eaten another person, in the traditional sense, I suppose. I have identified the alchemical properties of flesh, breaking them down in my mouth with my spit, and said flesh has later been used in potions which I have consumed. Is that cannibalism? I would certainly think so. Would I prepare a meal of Nord steak? Very unlikely. Aside from a natural inclination to not want to do that, the flesh will be better spent in a potion, and I can make a much better tasting meal with something else. As for this individual, she seems to be a Namira faithful, an agent wanting to spread her influence. And she seems to think you are receptive of her ideals. Of course, these are ideals of revulsion, rot, and disregard. The animals and people the rest of society want nothing to do with. She implies she knows a place for people like herself, so I doubt she is alone in this endeavor. Normally, I'd be happy to just dismiss this individual, but as she likely isn't operating alone, perhaps it could be wise to gain her trust in order to find out who the other members of her little group are.
You've returned. Divine... Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Oh, so what was your experience traveling Skyrim like, Remy? Just wonderful! Killed some Draugr, frozen blizzards, and joined a fanatical cannibal cult. All completely normal, adventurous things. As a side note, I am not joining this cult with you. While it's different from other things, it's too similar for me to simply go along with. By all means, do what you feel drawn to, but I will be an observer and nothing more.
You've come. The Draugr infesting Namira's sanctuary are inside.
If Namira is the Lady of Decay, why don't these cannibals just eat the Draugr in this place? They seem sufficiently decayed. Surely this must be akin to a feast for these people.
I was hoping you would say that. Draugr are below. Foul tasting.
Hard out there. Just let us end your suffering already.
You've done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare a grand feast to welcome you to Namira's coven. You will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course, And I know the perfect person. A priest filled with the taste of an easy life. Brother Verilus from Markarth. Give him this gold. Tell him you need Arkay's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Amira's presence, she will take care of the rest. Say hello to Verilus for me. Bring Verilus here. The Lady of Decay will do the rest. Bring Verilus here. The Lady of Decay will do the rest.
Oh, that's genius, Remy. Write that down, write that down.
You have my full attention. Alright, let's play along with it. So bring all our little friends here for the banquet, and then there'll be easy pickings, the lot.
When was your first day?
Dogs count.
Of course they don't count.
My friend Merrick's. We were hunting, and I thought he was an elk.
That must have been quite a surprise.
Bring Verilus here. The Lady of
Better
Decay
ways
will
to get
do the
attention.
rest.
Who are you? What's going on?
Priest of Arkay. I'm your friend.
You're my... friend.
Yes, I'm your friend, and I've invited you to dinner.
I've been invited to dinner. I'm so hungry.
Why don't you lay down and rest while we get the
Do you
meal
know a soul
ready?
trap spell? I think
need to lay
Scrap
down.
might need a new soul
I'll
trap.
just... Give me a minute.
Come with me. Our feast is about to begin.
Now this is going to be a good feast. The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
I remember my first feast. I envy you. You buy a war dog from me? There's a reason why my hounds are so eager to bite into people.
Everyone's here. Let's bring it to action.
I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner. One of my customers? Did you know I inherited the store from my late husband? Shame what happened to him. He had such good taste.
Ah, the new disciple. I hear you have quite the appetite.
Watch your step here.
And you'll find your boat.
Even the dead need company.
Never should have come.
Arkay provides.
Isn't it?
Victory is yours!
I look down on this. It's hard not to.
I think I'm really getting the hang of this fighting.
Now this is...
By the gods, no!
What? What happened?
I need inspiration, ideas. Come on, adventurer. Throw out some
Sweet
thoughts.
breath
My
of
brain is
Arkay.
bored.
Were these the cannibals that were plaguing the Hall of the Dead? I need to get back to Markarth. Here, take this. It's the least I can do for saving my life.
A flawlessly executed plan. Great work.